So good evening, everyone. Myself, CA Yogesh Jain, on behalf of Beeline Capital Advisors Private Limited and Stepup Capital Advisors LLP. I welcome you all to the investor meet of the forthcoming public issue of the company Vital Chemtech Limited. So just to brief you about today's call structure. So initially, first 20 to 25 minutes, we'll be having introduction of the company, followed by the company presentation by its director, Mr. Jay Bhatt. Then we will have a question answer session for around, let's say, 20 to 25 more minutes. You can put down your questions on the chat box. We shall reply them one-on-one. So to begin, I would briefly introduce about the company. Obviously, the more details will be followed by the presentation part. Vital Chemtech Limited is engaged in the manufacturing of the phosphorus-based chemicals at its plant located at Dahej, which is at near Bharuch, Gujarat. So USP of Vital Chemtech Limited is their expertise in the phosphorus-based chemistry, and they are the pure play phosphorus derivatives player in India and has made their important place in the industry. We will understand these more details about the company and its business during the presentation given to be given by Mr. Jay Bhatt. The IPO of the company has already been announced. So Anchor has already opened today. And for public, it will be open from 31st October to 3rd November 2022. IPO price band is from 95 rupees to 101. And IPO structure is 50% reserved for QIB, 35% retail, and 15% non-retail. So now, before we move further, I would now request Mr. Nikhil Shah from Beeline Capital Advisors Limited to give his opening remarks. Nikhil bhai.
Good evening, everyone. I welcome all the investors and promoters, Mr. Vipul Bhatt and Jay Bhatt, and I welcome Yogesh Bhai as well. And first of all, congratulations, Vipul Bhai and Jay Bhai and the entire team of Vital Chemtech Limited for the good anchor book, which is closed today. The company has got a good response in anchor book as well. We at Beeline Capital Advisor are the sole book running lead manager for the Vital IPO. We have personally managed more than 70 IPOs in this space, and we try to bring good companies on the SME platform, which has a scalable business model and robust financials and good work ethics. Some of our lead managed companies are Sigma Sol Limited, Courtyard, on recent front, it's Core and Viviana, Innovana Think Labs Limited. So we identify the company at a very early stage. We do the legal and financial due diligence for the company, onboard the good investors for the company, and handle the company post listing as well. Vital Chemtech, to brief about the Vital, is into the manufacturing of phosphorus-based chemicals. Their applications are wide. They are used. These chemicals are used in the pharma, dyes and pigment, and textiles and specialty chemicals as well. So the promoter Jay Bhatt will explain you more details about the company. I would like to mention that they have a very aggressive expansion plan in the coming 3 years. So Jay will take it through the entire presentation. As mentioned by Yogesh Jain, the IPO is of 64 lakh shares and price band is from 95 to 101. 50% is reserved for QIB quota and rest 50% is reserved for HNI and retail quota. So we wish all the investors as well as promoters for the good subscriptions and listing. So I would now pass to the Jay. Jay, you can start your presentation. Okay. Thank you.
Before that, just to intervene, sorry. Before that, also would like to, moving further, I would also request Mr. Vipul Bhatt, who is a promoter founder of Vital Chemtech Limited, to give his opening remarks. So just to give a background, Mr. Vipul Bhatt is a chemical engineer and has over around 28 years of experience in this chemical industry only. So what do you, Vipul Bhatt?
Yeah, hello everyone. I am Vipul Bhatt here. I started my career in 1993 with trading activities. So I used to be a distributor of many companies. And then after in 2014, we have started the plan with the manufacturing plant at Dahej. And in 2015, we have come up with the production. So this is how my journey has started. And then we are implementing and expanding with one product every year. So the further plan, I think they will brief during the course of this presentation. If anything else, I will be here to answer anytime. Yeah.
Yes,
Over
yes.
to you, Jai.
Vipul, we will again request your contribution after the presentation during question answer session.
No problem. I will be here only. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Moving ahead, now without taking much time, I would now request Mr. Jai Bhatt, Director of Vital Chemtech Limited, to initiate the presentation. Mr. Jai Bhatt is also a chemical engineer and is into the business since more than 4 years. Over to you, Jai Bhai.
Thank you, Yogesh Bhai, for the introduction, and Nikhil Bhai. I'm just screen sharing my presentation. Is it visible?
No, not visible.
Is it visible, Yogesh Bhai?
Yes,
No,
yes,
no.
it is. No. Now it is visible. Yes, correct. Yes,
Okay.
carry on. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Giving brief about our company. So Vital Chemtech Limited was established in 2014. Our group founding company, which is Vital Chemical, was established in 1993, which is part of our trading activity business. Then after, as we got an opportunity for manufacturing, in 2014, we started manufacturing. We started with one product, that is PCL3. And alongside, we then afterwards, every year, we expanded our production products and production capacity. In Vital Group, we have 3 companies: Vital Chemicals, Vital Alkoxide Private Limited, which is a subsidiary of Vital Chemtech Limited, and Vital Wellness, which is a different SBU unit. So about Vital Chemtech Limited, so it's one of the leading and largest manufacturer of phosphorus derivatives and other downstream and specialty chemicals. It is present in Dahej. So what we have is we have one of the largest pure play manufacturer of phosphorus derivatives. We are manufacturing 6 key raw materials of phosphorus with having capacity of around 28,800 metric ton. All our operation are DCS and SCADA operated, which is an automatic operated plant, and we have about 50 plus. We have around 50 plus engineers working with us, excluding the contract laborers. Our product is found in life science, crop care, specialty chemicals, textile, auxiliaries, dyes, pigment, and plastic additives. So we have a wide range of applications for our products. To start about our journey, as I said, we started in 1993, and in 2013, the company was incorporated by the name Rudra Chemtech Limited, Private Limited. In 2015, the company was converted into LLP partnership, and the first plant, that is phosphorus trichloride, was commissioned. In 2018, we moved forward with different products. In 2018, we started manufacturing of phosphorus pentoxide and phosphorus pentachloride. In 2019, we commercialized the production of polyphosphoric acid. In 2020, we are very technological driven company, and in 2020 we took the implementation of SAP, and all of our critical processes and plant were now a part of PLC and SCADA operation. In 2021, the company was converted from LLP to limited company. And over there, one of the key expansion of our company took place, which included expansion of our capacity from 13,200 metric ton to 28,800 metric ton. In 2022, because of the capacity expansion helping, we were able to cross the 100 crore benchmark top line, and we started our export business, which is in the country of Saudi Arabia. So these are key phosphorus derivatives that we are manufacturing: PCl3, that is phosphorus trichloride; POCl3, that is phosphorus oxychloride; P2O5, that is phosphorus pentoxide; polyphosphoric acid, phosphorus pentachloride, PCl5, and P2S5, phosphorus pentasulfide. All of these are key raw materials, key starting materials, key intermediates for major life science products like API, then crop care, dyes, pigment. This is our capacity utilization. So in 2022, we were able to utilize 44% of our capacity for phosphorus oxychloride. For phosphorus trichloride, about 38%. P2O5 it was around 53%. In polyphosphoric it was 34%. Phosphorus pentachloride was 30%. And in year 2022, we just commissioned phosphorus pentasulfide. Now the capacity utilization plus the revenue will start reflecting from Jan onwards. And also, if you see, we have ample capacity. Currently, we are averaging around 40% of our capacity. Now we have capacity to, if we run fully, it will be 80%. So that is where we have ample advantage here. One of the key advantage that we have is we have diversified product basket. We are not dependent on single customer segment. We have variety of product basket that included all the dyes, pigment, textile auxiliaries, and these are revenue wise the bifurcation. We are serving a few of the leading MNCs and leading companies in India. The customers like Divis, Ipca, Zydus, Mankind, Sun Pharma. In agrochemicals, we have Atul, Deccan Fine Chem, Bhagirath, Bharat Rasayan. In specialty chemical segment, we have Aarti, SRF, Sajjan, DCM, HPL, Doff Kettle. In textile auxiliary, we have customers like Rosary, Alchroma, Sterling, Viswat Chemical. In dyes pigment, we have Meghmani, Pidilite, Huber, Songwang, Gada Chemicals. And with we have decreasing with the wide customer we serve. One advantage our company has is we are not dependent on single customer base. We have our top 5 customers are 23%, whereas in 2021 it was 24%. So our product is being supplied to a variety of companies over the variety of segments. Not a single customer is contributing around 10% of our top line, and our top 5 customers are giving less than 25% of our revenue. So in terms of industry-wise revenue, we have 2x of industry revenue growth in every industry. Life science being the largest contributor for us, and we are continuously in line for exploring new business, finding new customers, having long-term contracts with customers like life science, crop care, and specialty chemicals. And these are the industry-wise revenue profile of our company. As I said earlier, we have automatic and integrated manufacturing block, which is PLC SCADA operated. That is an automatic plant. It's an integrated complex where every data is interlinked. Our manufacturing unit is ZLD, so we are environmentally friendly product plant where we have own ETP treatment. We are located in Dahej, which is prime current industrial area, and further, and we are certified with certified like ISO 9000, 14000, 45001. We have our own QC/QA and wet lab facility, and alongside this, one major boost will be we have adjoining capacity of 18,000 square meter, where we will be going forward with forward integration projects of phosphorus derivatives and other specialty chemicals products. Alongside, we will be taking forward for contract manufacturing, having two blocks of multi-purpose plant. This is our capacity utilization after expansion. So in 2021, in 2021, it was 56%. After expansion, it is currently 38%. We have opportunity for about 40% in PCL3. In POCL3, we have about 44% currently is our utilization. alongside PCl5, phosphorus pentoxide, polyphosphoric acid. So kilometer, we have currently averaging around 40% of our utilization, still have 40% more in this existing unit for the capacity, for the revenue expansion of our products. Yeah, we are technological driven company. We have implemented SAP in very early times. We are now PLC SCADA operated. We are technology driven, so we have Microsoft 365 software and other softwares for HR, for our customers, and for our staff members. So in our team, we have Mr. Vipul Bhatt, who is the director of the company. Myself, I'm the director, and I have done chemical engineering, and then I completed MSc in management from Queen Mary University of London. My mother, Mrs. Sangeeta Bhatt, and our two independent directors who are CS and CA by profession. In our management portfolio, we have experienced staff handling phosphorus derivatives. Mr. H.S. Yadav, he was working with Punjab Chemical earlier, more than 30 years of experience. Mr. V.C. Patel, he was working with MNCs like FMC and Cheminova, having more than 33 years of experience. And Mr. Santosh Shukla, he has more than 10 years of experience in chemical manufacturing. Yes, so in terms of opportunity size, talking about phosphorus derivative market, it is expected to grow from 63 billion to 85 billion in 2028. The key driver is crop protection, where we are actively present, water treatment chemicals, industrial chemicals, and food. Asia, especially now South Asia, that is India, will be one of the leading and fastest growing market. Currently, China, India, Japan, Korea are leading in terms of market size. And now alongside this, we have China Plus One policy that is coming. So this will be a very key advantage for India to, have a very strong presence. Okay, this is very interesting, and I'd like to talk about this. Alongside the current segment that we are dealing, we have found two opportunities in lithium-ion batteries and flame retardant. Lithium-ion being now EV, we are now, we'll be having very active participant in EV space, where there's a compound called LiPF6. In LiPF6, one of our material, that is PCl5, is being a key raw material for the manufacturing of LiPF6, which is a key EV material. So with the expansion of EV, the material requirement of PCl5 will grow 10x, and that is where we are looking forward to. We are in contact with many MNCs from the US and Middle East, where we'll be exploring some space in EV. Alongside this, in India, the flame retardant market is growing by 9%, and phosphorus derivative market is the key flame retardants. So this is also one of the new segment that we are focusing on in coming future. So our priorities in terms of investment is, it is utilization of capital, and increasing our wallet share of customers, and we are exploring the export market in large way. Okay, so industrial in terms of investment rationale, our growth pendant, as you have seen, the growth potential is enormous. We are currently at 40%. Now we will be going at 80% in coming period. We are very well placed in phosphorus market currently, and all the leading manufacturers are customers, so that's a very good advantage. Increasing the operation will be obviously very helpful for us, so that our capital asset turnover will be higher. And as we are located in Dahej, which is a specialty zone right now, we have a strategic advantage. Our customers are nearby. Our supply chain becomes a very much easier. So that's the advantage that we have, plus the China one as we are expecting in addition to the growth. Giving the brief about financials and IP details, I'm sure everyone must be having a brief idea about it. This is our profit and loss statement for the year 2022, 21, and 20. We are seeing a CAGR growth of 87% and EBITDA of 143%, and PAT about 272%. Balance sheet. Our cash flow. The major objective of our IPO is working capital requirement, and then other is general corporate purpose, and then public issue related expense. In terms of shareholding pattern, currently we are having 100% of promoter and promoters group. Afterwards, it will be 73.28% holding, and the rest 26 will be 26.72 will be of public. There is no OFS presented. These are our support system: Beeline, Skyline, Stepup, and Axis Bank for our escrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Jai Bhai, for the excellent presentation. This really gives a good insight about the company. Thanks for, I think, closing on time. So I think exactly we have completed in 20 minutes approximately. So now, just going forward, let's move ahead for the question answer session, which is the most awaited session for any investor meet we have seen. So now we have few questions already on the chat box, and would request other investors to put questions on the chat box so that we can take one by one. So request Vipul Bhai also to join along with Jai Bhai for question answer session. I'll just add him. Yes. So the first question is, what is the overall contribution from export, and normally it comes from which country majority? Yes, Vipul Bhai, Jai Bhai, over to you.
See, currently, till 2020 and 2022, it was 1.2% of our total sales was the export contribution. And till 23 of to 22 of August, it was around 5%. And we are targeting 10% this year. And from next year onwards, we are targeting 25% export contribution on the overall sales.
Okay. So the next question is the reason for sharp jumps in margins over last 3 years.
See, basically, one of the reason is we have expanded our capacities, and similarly the cost will go down if we scale up our operations. So that was one of the reasons, and some good pricing was there in the market, also in the chemical market. So that is one of the reason, minor reason, but one of the reason is there. Major is our capacity expansion.
Okay. So what we can understand is that you have expanded the capacity, and that's the reason the margins are higher comparatively, right?
Yes.
Okay. So normally, Vipul Bhai, what is the sustainable range of margin one can expect? So let's say what would be approximately any EBITDA margin which is sustainable?
EBITDA margin we can expect around 15 to 17% year every year. That is a conservative figure we are targeting every year.
Okay, that's great. So next question comes with, what are the key raw materials and from where do we source them for the products which we are manufacturing?
We have around 4 raw materials currently as of now. One major is yellow phosphorus that we are sourcing currently from Vietnam. There are other sources are Kazakhstan and China. So currently we are sourcing a 90% quantity from the Vietnam. The other raw materials are available in India only. It's then in Dahej itself only. One is liquid chlorine, so that is usually available in Dahej. Oxygen also we have plant in Dahej, and another is sulfur that is coming nearby from the Baroda. So these are the other three raw materials. Apart from this, there are no other raw materials.
So, as you said, majority raw material is phosphorus, right? Yellow phosphorus.
Yes.
And which we are importing from Vietnam.
Yes, 90%
Is
contribution
Vietnam
is
the
yellow
only
phosphorus.
supplier for this?
No, as I said, there are other sources. China is also there. Kazakhstan is also there. Now Malaysia is also coming up with new offerings. So these are the other sources are also available. But we prefer Vietnam over other countries.
Okay, because of let's say cost benefit or something.
Because of the quality and they are good people to deal with. They are reliable sourcing kind of thing.
Okay. Great. So one thing is again on the margins we discussed now again the same. I think similar question is there that what is the reason for sharp jump in top line? मतलब sales जो turnover बढ़ा है अपना as compared to 2021 और 21-22 में जो suddenly increase आया है. What is the reason for that?
As I earlier said, that is the same answer I can say because of the increase in the quantity and because of some relation, higher relation during the last year. These are the two major reasons.
So when did you like completed the expansion, or let's say when the commencement of the new plant started?
March 21, we have completed our majority of expansion of all products. So then after we get the fruits, we are getting fruits from the April 21. So 21-22, you can see the difference.
Okay, so that is how the jump in 21-22 was there.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So as I think Jai Bhai has said that we are currently focusing on multiple applications like agrochemicals, then some specialty chemicals, pharma. So which is the segment is going to remain focus for us, or let's say from where the growth is expected to come? Which segment?
See, we are targeting all the kind of you can say applications. So pharma is one of the major targeted, and agrochemicals we are planning to get some more fruits from the agrochemicals. Then apart from there are new avenues we are trying to catch up. That is one. This EV segment is there. Which we are targeting major revenues from in this coming future. So currently we are focusing major in pharma, agro, and or other is plastic industry. Not directly. There are plastic additive chemicals that will contribute.
And adding to that, yes, adding to that, so we have also going forward with forward integration projects in adjoining land. So over there, we will be looking at the segments such as highly specialty chemicals, contract manufacturing space, and then a few compounds that are used in agrochemicals space, and also we have subsidiary in the name of Vital Alkoxide Private Limited. The main over there, one exciting application is in biodiesel, and currently the biodiesel segment is also in up top. So it is one of the key raw material in biodiesel manufacturing. One of our compound which will be manufactured in Vital Alkoxide Private Limited. So that is also the promising segment that we are looking forward to.
Okay. Thank you for your answer, Jai Bhai, Vipul Bhai. Now the next question is that who are the competitors in the products which we are dealing in, and for the new entrants, what is the entry barrier for them?
Currently, our major competitor we can consider one is UPL, United Phosphorus, and another is Sandhya Dyes and Chemicals. So these are two major competitors as of now. For entry, as far as for entry barrier, we can say the handling of the phosphorus and the kind of expertise we require. That is the main concern, main entry barrier for the industry. And to establish this kind of integrated complex, you need 5 to 7 years to establish in a full way. So these are the two factors are entry. We can consider it as an entry barrier.
And who are the competitors?
UPL and Sandhya.
UPL and Sandhya, they are the major competitors.
They are the major competitors, yeah.
Okay.
And as in one product, this is one P2S5. There will be two another competitors. They are not Sandhya and UPL. They are Crasol and Excel Industries.
Okay, so for different products, there will be different.
Different product, yes. Different product. We have different competitors.
Great. So recently, Vipul bhai, I think it has been observed that the prices of raw material, in your case, yellow phosphorus, so prices were very fluctuating. So again, in case of, let's say, raw material price changes, so let's say in case raw material price increases, so how do we pass it on? It is immediately passed on, or like it takes time to get the impact in the sales book?
No, we are able to pass on the price on the not we can say not immediately. For in some cases, case to case different actually. Some cases we will be able to pass immediately, or some cases we have to 1 or 2 weeks we have to supply on that. So I don't think there will be much impact on the realization.
So approximately in normal case, around 2 weeks, can we consider that we can pass
1 or 2 weeks? 1 or 2 weeks is enough.
Okay. Okay, so I think there are certain questions which are normally talking about the forward-looking statements. So being in a regulatory mode, we cannot take those questions. I'm sorry for that. Okay. So Vipul bhai, coming back to the sales part. So how much, let's say, do we enter into long-term contracts? So let's say we sell it over the counter, like how it does?
Before this the last year situation, we were entering into one or 2 year contract. And some contracts were formula based also. But since last the EVA situation on chemical market and chemical prices, so everybody has stopped doing long-term contract. Now we are currently doing 2 or 3 month contracts, or we can say we are doing on formula based also. So that will be a both win-win situation for the customer end and our end also. So as of now, we are not entering long-term contract right now, but we are in talks with many 2 or 3 companies, which we already signed NDA for some making their own product within our plants. So that will be a long-term contract.
Okay. So Jai bhai, the additional land which we spoke about, where it is located, is it in Dahej itself?
Yes. So one unit is, and it's an adjoining land plant, and other one is also located in Dahej, which is about 2 kilometers away from my existing unit. So all our expansions are going on in a single area only, Dahej region.
Okay. So, EBITDA margin, like we are catering to different business segment. So whether the margins remain same for all the business segments, or like they differ from, like in pharma, let's say, do we have a similar margin, or in the agro space which you are dealing in?
Product to product margin will be different, but on the segment to segment margin will not be different. So we can say PCL3 we have some 1 or 2% here, then PCL3 we can say 1% lesser, or which is like that. And it is different product to product, not a segment to segment.
Okay. So normally, what is the working capital overall cycle in number of days, if we want to understand?
We are realizing our money around every 90 days. We are getting money back from the customers.
Okay. So now, okay. So again, the adjoining land which we were discussing, like how much is the capex will be required, or you have planned or estimated for the new land, and how are we going to fund that? Sorry.
For alcohol side and this new land, the unit 2, that will also require 60 crore, around 60 crores of the capex. That is 15 crore will be for the alcohol side, and another 45 crore will be for the new unit 2. And that will be in 3 phases actually. I think alcohol side 50% phase is also already completed. So that is implementation mode. Another 3 phase, another unit 2 will be expanded in every year. We are planning to infuse 15 crores, around 15 crores as a capex every year. So that will be addressed by way of some internal accruals also. By we are planning to get some term loan also.
Okay. So currently capacity utilization is very less, and still we are going for a new expansion. So what is the reason behind it?
The new expansion is for the different product actually, and the new expansion is going for the forward integration of some of our products. So our capacity will also be get utilized in some of partially in new plants, new capacity, new products expansion. So that will give us value addition for the portfolio.
So we understand is that currently the capacity is of, let's say, how many? 6 products, right?
6 products, yes.
6 products. So now we are going ahead with the new products altogether. So that is why we are going for the expansion.
Yes.
Okay.
This current plant, we are not going for any expansion. Current capacities will be like that only. If required, we will think of the future, later future, after 2, 3, 4 years. So if required, we get some good market share, then we can think upon. As of now, we are not thinking of that.
So you just spoke about Vital Alcock side. So is it a 100% subsidiary?
No, it is a 70% subsidiary. 30% is our technical partner.
So already a subsidiary?
It will be subsidiary in a couple of months actually. But before March, it will be a subsidiary.
Okay, great. So talking about competitors, like somebody was asking, is Savjani India also a competitor for us?
Savjani India is our customer as of now.
Okay. So normally when you approach your customers, normally what is the criteria they normally look at before giving you any business? Also,
first is quality.
Like to understand the Also would like to understand the contribution given by the top 5 customers.
Yeah, I'll get to this. Customer first is look after the quality. Second is reliability, and the third is commitment. These three are been measured, considered as a qualification criteria. And as far as this top 10 customers, it is 34% as of now, and top 5 customers is 23%. This is the contribution.
You said that UPL and Sandhya, such a big players, are our competitors. So कोई भी customer उनको order नहीं देखे आपको order देता है, मतलब what is the main USP behind it?
You can say USP is reliability. We are not saying other people are not reliable.
Can you elaborate, Vipul bhai, what in terms of reliability?
Commitment, actually, we can say commitment. Because see, UPL is a most of the production UPL uses of their own. So they are selling the product as a requirement basis. Many times they are not offering the products also in the market. So people keep UPL as a supplier, but they prefer another supplier to be with them for a longer period or longer. And since last 3-4 years, what we have performed, actually that is our advantage. We have kept our words and we have kept our commitments in the favor situations also, in the rates up and down of the rates also. We have supplied the material. Like that is how people are. We are committed to the customers, and customers are also very you can say loyal to us.
Okay, great, that's great. So Vipul bhai, current जो capacity है 50% use कर रहे हैं हम अभी, right? So now tell me what is the maximum turnover possible in the current capacity which we already have?
It is around, we have derived it, we can say 320 crores we can derive from this capacity.
From the existing plant जो अपना capacity है?
That is 80% of the capacity we have considered.
Okay. Around 320 crores we can expect if the plant start running at 100% capacity.
Yes, that will be 80%.
80% is the maximum possible capacity. Okay, so that is apart from the new production which we are coming in. So only current plant we are talking about.
That is separate, yeah.
Correct, perfect. So talking about market share, what is the market share in our product segment?
Jay, you have an answer? Yogesh Jai, unmute Jay.
So market share varies from product to product, but then to say in terms of PCL3, POCL3, where UPL and Sandesh are major competitors, we are having about 40 to 45% market share. In terms of PPE and P2O5, we have about 50% market share. in P2S5, where Excel and Threshold will be our competitors, where we are focusing around currently to start with 40% market share. So we are on an average 50% having market, and the rest customers, the rest vendor will be having the remaining part.
Okay.
Yeah.
So any participant who want to ask the live question directly to the promoters, you can unmute yourself.
Hi sir, this is Akhilesh here. I have a question with regard to debtor days. So generally I see that your debtors are increasing, that you are projecting to 4.5 months. So generally that is considered higher if I look at most other listed players operating with receivable days of receivable days of 90 or so. So why such a liberal credit policy that you're following? Could I know?
I would check actually. Yogesh bhai,
So no, I think विपुल भाई just वो ऐसा बताना चाह रहे हैं कि डेटर डेज जो आपके डेटर्स हैं, रिसीवेबल्स जो हैं अपने कस्टमर्स के, वो नंबर ऑफ डेज काफी ज्यादा दिख रहा है एंड ऑफ द ईयर. So one reason which I can add here. हाँ sorry विपुल भाई आप बोलिए.
That may be because of suddenly increased turnover in some particular part or you can say in the March, April, February, March. That is one of the chance actually. That I have to check perfectly what is the I give you answer also.
No, I think rightly you said, Vipul bhai, normally like in the last end months the turnover was higher, and that's the reason the number is looking higher. So it cannot be even across 12 months. That's the reason.
Yes. On average, we are getting realization. Money we get realized within 90 days on average.
Any other live question anybody would like to ask?
Yeah,
Yes,
I have
Nikhil.
a question. Can I ask?
Yes, Nathan, please go ahead.
So my question is, right now the phosphorus prices are very buoyant in the chemical markets. Is that the reason why our top line should a sharp increase? Will this decrease if the phosphorus prices start declining?
See, phosphorus price is range bound actually. So in earlier, before 20 years, it was ranging around $900 per ton. Before this corona, it was ranging in between 2,500 to 3,000. After this increase in ton, this period in the around nearby corona and the shipment issue, the price was higher up to 8,500 was the highest price. Now it has get stable around 6,000 to 5,500. So I think new range has come now. That is new normal now. So we have considered our all projections on the base of this new normal only.
So based on 6,000 to 6,500 is all your projections?
5,500 to 6,000, yes.
5,500 to 6,000.
Yes.
Okay.
Based on that, we have considered all our projections for the future also.
So that's a sustainable number, Vipul bhai?
Yes. I think as of now, we can consider that.
Okay. Correct. So price is anyway subject to change. Correct. So yes. Next question. Yes, I can see Business Remedies raising your hands. What's your name?
Sir, myself, Dharevardhan Singh from Business Remedies newspaper. Are you got my voice?
Yes.
Tell your question.
Sir, are you mentioning in DRHP that your location is your manufacturing facility is situated at prime location? What is the advantage of location?
See, one of the major advantage you can say we are getting raw materials very cheaply because we have one of the material is chlorine, liquid chlorine. So that is you can say major cost for the chlorine is transportation. So we are just hardly 5 kilometers away from the plant of Make Money, the BSCL, and all this GNL. So that is our advantage for the competitive advantage for the price part on the raw material side. Okay, oxygen also available in the area. So that is around 3-4 kilometers away from our facility. Apart from that, currently we are getting more and more inquiries from the customers in and around Dahej, Ankleshwar, and Jagadia and Panoli. So I think if you can say for some of the products we can this P2S5 we will be able to sell 100% quantity in Dahej itself. That is one of the advantage you can say. All our major customer can be nearby.
Sir, my next question is related to transportation facility. Transportation facility very critical for the chemical suppliers.
Yes.
One of the company like A1 Acid have own transportation facility. What is your transportation situation at your
Okay.
company?
See, our all products are going in different packing actually. Some products are going in tankers, and some products are going in packing like cardboard drums and the bags. So we have for PCL3 we are supplying material. PCL3 and PO3 we are supplying material to tankers. So we have our own two tankers available for the supply to the customers. Apart from that, for this carbo and drums that we are managing from the outsourcing, so that we have some tie-up with many transport companies. So for the liquid transportation, we have our two own tankers that we are supplying to nearby areas. For outside Gujarat, we are procuring that also from the outside source vendor. So that is not an issue for us.
Thank you. Anyone else would like to ask any question? I think already we are close to 5 o'clock now.
So just want to confirm once again. So if the phosphorus prices that you're saying are like 5,000, 6,000, say if it goes down or if it goes up also, like you will be able to pass that on. So like on a average basis, your gross profit per kg or per ton sold will be like more or less constant. Can we say that?
Yes, that is correct, sir.
Okay, thanks.
So one question has raised from an investor, Vipul Bhai, that any other player you know who is coming with in similar products with the similar kind of capacity in the near future?
No, similar capacity, I don't think so. No one is coming.
Okay, great. Anyone else? Any questions? So else we can conclude the meeting today. Okay, so one
योगेश भाई
question
एक बात
is-
आप हेलो
हाँ
योगेश भाई एक बात आप थोड़ा क्लैरिटी दे दीजिए फॉर विपुल भाई आल्सो कि जो वाइटल अल्कोक्साइड यू आर मर्जिंग विद दिस कंपनी एट व्हाट प्राइस इट विल बी मर्ज
Okay. So Vipul bhai, alkoxide को अपन जब merge like subsidiary बनाएंगे, so what price we are going to buy the shares? That's the question is coming from the investors.
As I discussed earlier, it is a book price only.
Yeah, it will be book value, and currently it is at let's say zero level only. So let's say normally it would be near to the.
There is no business as of now.
Correct. So when it is expected that plant to go live, Vipul bhai?
We are expecting production from the March onwards.
From the March onwards in the proposed subsidiary
23.
company alkoxide. Okay.
Yes.
And when is the tentative estimation of the completion of the new expansion which we are doing in the adjacent
First
land?
phase, unit 2, we are planning to get first phase to the running by December 2023.
December 23, the first phase.
Yes.
Okay. So how many
First phase,
phases you have planned for it?
Three phases will be there. Product wise, 3 phases will be there. So I think the entire will be by 24 Diwali. We will be able to complete the full scale.
Okay, great. So one very good question has come, कि बहुत अच्छी बातें सब कर ली अपने. So what can go wrong in this business? So आप इतने साल से business में है. So according to your experience and knowing the industry, what is your views that risk factor I would say, कि what can go wrong?
As far as requirement demand part is concerned, I don't think there are any challenges there in the market. As the China Plus One policy has been implemented, so many products people have stopped buying from China and started manufacturing in India. So and that apart from that, many other companies, multinational companies are trying to depend on the India counterpart. So we have been already approached by many companies for that purpose also. And so I don't think demand wise there will be a challenge. The raw material wise challenge will also not be there because Malaysia one plant in Malaysia is also coming up. So I think there will be not an issue. and see chemical industry hazard. So that will be there for every industry, to be very frank. So that I don't think apart from that anything will be there.
Okay. So export में लेके और क्या plans है? We have like अभी export last year was negligible. So
Yes,
अभी
last
क्या
year it was
plans?
1% only. So currently we are targeting Korea market, Europe market, and USA market. So already USA we have supplied one trial quantity, and if I think then the volume will be huge. If we are sure to get success over there. Then apart from that, we have got a K-REACH certificate. So that is requirement for the Korea export to the Korea. And now we have also applied for a Euro-REACH certificate for 3 products. So by that way, we have identified customer already. So we are just waiting for this approval, and it will be a matter of month or 2. So that also we will be in pipeline, and I think from the next January, we will be able to get export orders onwards.
Okay. Correct. So we like Jay, you were talking about the market share. So the growth side for the current product is limited. Can I say that?
No, I think actually it was some misunderstanding on the Jay's part. It was we are currently at 9% market share in the market actually.
Okay.
Hmm.
So 10 times growth is possible according to you?
We are not considering 10 times growth.
9% market share you said.
9% of the total market, total volume of the market. Actually.
Oh,
Total
So
volume
domestic
of
we
the
are talking and or the international?
domestic you are talking.
Domestic, okay. And that is like for the existing products, right? For new products?
Existing product. New products, so we have not derived actually perfect figures, but we have some customers which we have to be in talks with, and we identify numbers also. We have what they are using, consuming, and what they are ready to buy from us.
Okay, great. Mr. Ramesh Babu, you have some question, please.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks. So the main raw material is imported from Vietnam, or for that matter from other countries. Hopefully it will be in US dollars. Am I correct? Are you importing at US dollars? So US dollars is getting strong and rupee is becoming weaker. So in your projections, have you factored out what whether the price fluctuation, whatever is going to happen on Forex, whether that is factored in? One second.
Yes, we are actually hedging the entire volume of the USD every time.
Wonderful. Thank you.
So as I think mentioned earlier on the chat box, we have shared the investor presentation on the chat box itself. So you can please download before you leave the call. So I think that's it. I think from the investor side. So I believe the discussion was excellent, and a lot of things we got to know about the company during the question answer session. So thank you, Vipul Bhai and Jay Bhai, for your openly replying to all the questions asked by investors. So we'll again keep on having similar meetings post IPO as well, and again we'll be happy to host any investors who want to visit the plant or visit the company. So will be great from our side. So really an excellent meet and good interaction. So thank you everyone for joining in today. Now I would request Mr. Nevil Savjani, Head Merchant Banking, Beeline Capital Advisors, to give a thank you note for today's meet.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining this investor meet, and especially to all the people who are still would be in a post-Diwali mood and a festive season and spending your valuable time. And let us know if you have any query. And Yogesh Bhai would like to also share couple of the points. Is like that we are getting a random frequently questions that how much maximum number of shares I can apply in an HNI quota, or what are the maximum number of shares I can apply in a QIB. These are the 2 basic queries which I have received in last 2 days, and especially from the QIBs and HNI. So would like to know, like to inform you that HNI can apply up to 33,62,400 equity shares, and QIB can apply up to 42,61,200 equity shares. And still, if any investors would have any query with respect to the company or to the issue size and the application form, they can mark us a mail or can give us a direct call. We would be happy to resolve all your queries. So thank you everyone for joining the investor meet, and see you in the listing ceremony again. Back. Okay. Thank you. Thank you everyone.
Thank you everyone. Thank you. Bye bye.
We are also sharing the email ID on the chat box to you. For any queries, you can please contact us. Okay. So email ID we have already shared. Sorry.
योगेश जी presentation share नहीं हुआ है अभी.
Yes, share हो गया. I think.
It's shared.
can
It's
put,
shared.
Yes, shared.
Yeah, it's shared.
I will again share. I have shared the email ID on which you can ask any queries. Anyone who is not able to download the presentation, please mail it across. We will also send it to you. So I will also share the presentation once again. Okay. So thank you, Vipul Bhai. Thank you, Jai Bhai.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Excellent
Yeah.
presentation discussion. So we will be putting this recording on the YouTube and we'll be sharing the link to you very soon. Thank you all
Thank
for
you.
participating
Thank you.
today. Please download the presentation from the chat box.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Have a great day.